The fear of first contact with aliens. First contact, self-care. And you. Good day, everyone. I am seeing a lot of fear-mongering about potential contact, as well as mudslinging these days. And I wanted to offer an alternative perspective and resources. If first public contact occurs sometime in the next few months to years, there may be frightened people in the world who may need assistance. I am a musician primarily, but I do have a certificate in mental health first aid which allows me to assist in emergency situations. This has lent me some perspective on how to deal with potential threats in public. But I am not a mental health professional, and anyone with actual psychology degrees can chime in at any time. There are subsections of the population who may have an extremely hard time with this. The ontological shock is very real. People whose religious and social views will not allow them to accept the phenomenon, experiencers. More commonly known as abductees or contactees who believe they have had negative or malevolent experiences. No shade there. I am an experiencer myself, but I have been fortunate to have positive experiences. You might have your neighbor Bob shining up his guns getting ready for imminent invasion, or folks thinking they will be eaten or harvested or farmed. It is imperative that we remain calm. We don't know anything about what's going on out there, and we need to keep level and cool heads. Start talking to your friends and family. If you haven't already, broach the topic. Keep it light and simple. Hey, what if aliens were real? What if they came here? Have you seen this Grush interview? And share the link, etc. Start explaining terminology so they understand. The more they understand, the less scared they will be. I've recently spoken to high-level executives at my job about this during casual coffee chats, and guess what? Most people are more open-minded than you think. Yes, I still have my job. Regularly ask distressed folks how they are. I was taught the number one key to suicide prevention is to ask the person if they're thinking about hurting themselves today. I know this sounds wild, but it was how I was trained, and I'd love psych majors to chime in. Most people, when directly confronted with the question, will not lie in the moment, and it may open up a discussion. Talk to your friends. Talk to strangers who are crying. Listen for key phrases like "I just want to go to sleep and not wake up," or "I don't think I can deal with this anymore," or "I can't picture tomorrow being any better." Watch for behavior like giving away all their possessions or a sudden upswing in mood after a long period of depression. This is often the last stage before someone takes their own life. Check in. Doesn't hurt. Worst case. A complete stranger dumps on you about their recent breakup. Is that really so bad? Wouldn't you want someone to support you in a low moment? Best case. You just saved a life today. Start making plans for yourself. No. Not caves to bunker down in if the ships begin to arrive. Start making mental health plans. Who are the friends you go to see regularly? What activities and things make you smile? When was the last time you listened to music or danced or laughed or hung out with a favorite pet? Are you going to regular therapy? Are you taking care of yourself and eating well and exercising? Are you taking your medications and vitamins? If the answer is no, you need to start making a regular self-care routine for yourself. If you feel alone, you are never alone. And someone loves you. If you think you are at risk of hurting yourself or someone else, use the resources below. There's even chat options for suicide prevention lines now, so you don't even need to call if you don't have the spoons for it. And, if you're up for it, look into getting a mental health first aid certification yourself. So you can step in and assist in an emergency situation and help de-escalate before it becomes a worse problem. I want to lay out resources for assistance now, so they're in a clear place. These are mostly US specific, although I don't know first contact will happen here. I welcome others from other countries to post their mental health resources. I included a few I could immediately find and will be happy to update my list. What do I do if I meet an entity in person? First, remember you have been honored with a meeting. You represent the rest of humanity at this moment, and your behavior reflects on all of us. I am sure the government will release methods eventually on how to behave, but in the meantime, here's my personal suggestions. Stay calm, say hello. No sudden rushing movements, no loud shouting. Wait for them to approach or talk to you. If you're scared, a perfectly normal reaction, try to control your breathing. I recommend the Monroe tapes, and the method in which you put your physical matter, worries and concerns in your energy conversion box. A mental exercise to calm yourself, or the method used by remote viewers of Yes, Thought Acknowledged. But I am not going to worry about that right now. We don't know what microbiology is at play, so do not touch them with bare skin or get too close unless they seem to indicate it's okay. If they are injured, use gloves or cover your hands before attempting to assist. Do not brandish or use a weapon. What would you do if someone suddenly pointed a gun at you? In general, don't point a gun at another being. If you want to be tough about it, go ahead and do it. Fuck around and find out, so the people after you can learn from your mistakes. I recommend you look into what happened to the Soviet fighters who fired on the UAPs. And let me know if you still think threatening to shoot a more advanced society works out well for anyone. And if someone shot at you, wouldn't you feel compelled to defend yourself? Humans are tribally barbaric creatures by nature. Just look around at the waste that is mass shootings, pointless war, etc. Nobody needs to get hurt. Don't waste your life. Don't add fuel to the fire. I hope this helps. We need to stay together on this. We are one planet, one global society, despite our differences. I hope we will see that we are all more alike than we imagined, with time. Keep your head held high. Keep looking up. Post from user Walk Temporary at Reddit.